This is Toby Kilgore, principal at Horace Maynard Middle School. We wanted to get some folks together today just to provide some information to students and families about some different events that have been going on in different discipline situations here at the school. So we'll start with introductions. I'll start here to my left.
I'm Jerry Lawson, Sergeant Union County Sheriff's Department over the SRO Division.
I'm Union County Sheriff Billy Breeding.
Union County Juvenile Judge Travis Patterson.
I think one of the biggest questions that we get is, and especially dealing with it from the school level, is first off, what can we do for kids that are having some issues here at school, or if they're angry, if they're upset? We have a lot of supports here for the school. We have 2 counselors here in the building. Those counselors are listed on our website, and they serve students based off last names alphabetically. So you'll be able to find that information there. We also have 2 administrators, and we have a teacher that deals with just nothing but behavior, Miss Murphy. So there's all these folks and people that they can go to, or any adult in the building, if they're having some issues here at school. One of the things that we can't do, though, is when we get upset and we get angry, we say things that we would later regret or want to take back, because we have to take each one of those very seriously. Our number one job every day coming to school from an administrative standpoint is safety, security, and having opportunities for our students. You have a free public education, but once you come to school and you start making those threats, and that limits the ability for another person to come in and have that opportunity or feel safe, that's when we have to step in and do discipline. So there's 2 different types of discipline that we have to look at in these certain situations. There's a school side of it, and then there's a criminal side of it. So I'll speak from the school side of it. If you come to school and you say that you're going to hurt someone, or you're going to threaten to hurt several people here in the building, that's something that's not appropriate, and that will come with a consequence that will be the highest that I can possibly put out there based off state law and board policy, because we're not going to take the right away from any individual to feel like that they can come in this building and be safe and get an education. So that's our side of it. But to talk a little bit more about the criminal side of it, I'll let Sheriff Breeden explain his side.
From a law enforcement standpoint, if anyone makes any type of threat of violence toward a student, toward a school, we are going to act on that swiftly and seriously. We want to provide a safe environment for faculty and students alike, and those threats will not be tolerated. They will be prosecuted to the further extent of the law. It takes up manpower, it creates fear, and it will not be tolerated in Union County. Once we make a charge, a criminal charge, upon a juvenile that attends this school for threats, it is turned over to the juvenile court judge.
And once I receive that, I will determine if you go to the juvenile detention center, or if we place other restrictions on you, such as a GPS monitor, which will be at a minimum a GPS monitor, no phones, no social media, no gaming, at least till it runs its course through the juvenile court system. You could end up in the juvenile detention center for a while, and that's basically a jail for juveniles until we hold you to figure out if you're a continued threat or not. So the way the law is now, that possibly could be even a felony depending on what type of threat you're dealing with. But once it gets into my court, my options as far as punishment or rehabilitation are a lot more than what a school may be able to do on the front end, and it will have to run its course through the system at that time.
Yeah, and I just want to add also, every report we get of a threat, no matter how large or small, is investigated fully. My sergeant over here, Sergeant Lawson, along with other SROs, work many hours throughout the night conducting investigations on viable threats, and every threat is taken seriously. And if you do have information of anyone making any type of threat toward any school student, please contact the Union County Sheriff's Department for us to follow up on that, to provide this safe environment.
Finish off and just thank you for listening and this information. If you've got any questions for us here at the school, you can always reach out, and I'm sure that these guys would be willing to field any questions as well. But our number one goal is not for this to sound punitive. It's just to tell you the truth and what's going to happen if these things happen. We are here to support kids, and we want everybody to be safe in our community and have an opportunity for education, and to come here to get that. So at any point in time that you need support or you need to reach out, if it's a parent, I need you all to listen to this too, please reach out to us and we'll get the supports there for your kids. But it's important that you have those conversations with them and they understand the consequences of what can happen when those words come out your mouth, because once the toothpaste is out of the tube, it can't go back in. Again, reach out if you need any support, and thank you.